So sit down, listen, think for a minute. No, it might be hard, cause you're uneducated. Break down, face
So
it.
if you can, the same question, if you can introduce yourself, your name and which country you're from?
Yeah, I am Marina Tomovic and I come from Montenegro.
Montenegro.
Yes.
Don't say this in front of him.
Oh, well, it's the name of the country, I'm sorry, but it's a fact. And it means Black Mountain. So in my language you call it Crna Gora,
Okay.
and it's Black Mountain.
What's your major here?
Yeah, I'm here on a one-year postgrad for public policy administration.
Okay, perfect. I heard that you're a scholar.
Yes, I'm a Chevening Scholar. I was one of 8 scholars selected from my country, and now I'm here at LSE.
If you can explain the procedure of the scholarship.
Well, the application process starts very early, I think end of summer or midsummer until October, November. So you need to be really careful not to miss the deadline, even though it's long. People tend to forget when does it end. And I've heard other people complain. But you just need to prepare thoroughly your application. You need to have all the necessary data, like your employment data, because for Chevening you need to have at least 2 years of experience, but of course it can be a voluntary experience. And then collect all the documents you need, maybe from your home university or previous degrees, recommendation letters, and be ready to pack your application nicely.
And you submit online?
Yes, everything is done online, and there is, of course, the essay writing part where you actually need to write 500 words on 4 topics, of which are: why do you want to study in the UK? What is leadership for you? How are you good with networking skills? And that will be the part where they assess, are you eligible for the next stage, which is the interview.
What made you different, your application?
Well, I think first and foremost, you must really be passionate about something, some cause. Why do you want to go to the UK and study the specific course you selected? So it doesn't matter how big or small the cause is. It's your determination to help resolve that issue or change something or bring something positive in your community or your country, and really have a plan how to do it. So do not make yourself small. Think big. Think, why are you the leader? Why can you make it happen? Why exactly you, with all your knowledge, background, situations you've been through? So really try to think of you as, as someone else. We usually tend to bring ourselves down a little bit, not make us so big or different than other people. But in the case of Chevening and the interviews and the essay questions, I really advise everyone to just think big and think as of something who knows you very well and would talk about you and put all your accomplishments in the light in which they are. They're big and positive.
I absolutely love your energy and positivity. But what was your plan other than getting this scholarship? Because very few people get this scholarship. If not, then what was your plan B?
Well, my plan was apply again. Actually, I got my Chevening scholarship only the second time I applied. So first time I didn't get it. It was actually even in the COVID time. So I was kind of, okay, maybe, this was not my time, and I'm gonna prepare better for the next year. And I knew that I want to study in the UK, and I knew I want to study at the LSE, which is one of the best universities on political science, which was my undergrad. And in social science in general, it's amazing. And of course, when I got rejected after the interview, so I even got to the interview and got rejected, I'm like, okay, let's do the interview part better. Let's, I try to be modest, because I'm like that as a person. I try to be modest, and but in case of Chevening, you really have to break through. You have to spread your wings and really show them why are you the important person and why should they give.
So how this degree? Are you planning for PhD?
Well, it might be. I'm not really into being in the academia. So I think for me, I want to use my master's degrees to actually work in the field. I have some experience in the NGO sector. I worked for the delegation of the European Union. And in my country, what is the biggest problem is an inefficient public administration. So with my diverse experience in many different spheres, I wanted to have a degree that can combine everything and bring this change in public administration forward. So I'm like, okay, let's do public policy and administration masters.
So are you planning to become a spy?
Oh, that's a good question, but I cannot answer that.
I have to kill you if I answer.
Yes. I mean, I would really want to apply my skills and expertise on the ground in the field. And one day, if I feel like, I wanna be a professor or teach someone, I think I could definitely also go in academia. But for now, that's not my number one plan.
So how with the workload here, do you get time to enjoy yourself or have a nice evening or go out or watch movies?
Of course, I try. In the first term, I really prioritized my school work, and I realized that I didn't leave time for anything else. Hanging out with friends, going around, visiting other places, sightseeing. So this term, I decided to take a different approach. I tried to work smarter and harder, so the one doesn't exclude the other. And I tried to be more focused on my readings. I went to LSE Life workshops, which they advise how to approach all of that. And what I realized is I don't have to read every single letter and every single word of the readings they assign to. I just need to know what they talk about and be ready to discuss the main ideas in class, and not to burden myself over and over and over with so many readings and articles. And that's how I now having a really balanced term.
Do you feel any difference of experience because you're a female as a student or in London?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, definitely as a female, I'm more careful when going around or coming back home at night. But I also went to a self-defense workshops just to be on the safe side. If anything happens, it's a big town. A female needs to be very careful in a big town because, of course, there are people who are paid to take care of our safety, but we need to take care of it ourselves first.
Perfect. So how do you say no to someone who's approaching you politely?
Well, first of all, just keep my personal space up to me. I'm not let anyone approach me very close, and just say no, and I'm not interested, or stay away. Very clear and concise. No debate. No to no.
So you get the training, you get the good education, and you tell very clearly, stay away from me. So after completing the studies, are you planning to stay here or go back to country?
I definitely go back, yes. I think I will immediately try to find opportunities where I can apply my knowledge. And I know Montenegro, since we are also accessing the European Union, we are in the process of negotiations, I know my expertise, well, I hope it will be valued. I think if not, Montenegrins will miss a lot.
Perfect. Thank you so much. God bless you. That was fantastic.